Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Silent War 2.0 with the expansion IJN 2.0 from Compass Games. Alright, so we're starting February 1942, week 1. And I did a little cleanup when I was going through some things, getting things ready for this one. Looking, and I noticed that I left in the game some subs that hadn't even deployed yet. I got them off the board. They'll be deploying this turn. For some reason I didn't pull them back off, so I took care of that, and then I was just kind of getting other things ready to go. But I think we're ready. As you notice, the little yellow cubes are the areas that I do not operate in. So the first thing, let's get started here. We're going to have a war event phase. We don't have torpedo improvement. We don't have intelligence and weather. So let's start with our ultra and see what we get. And we rolled a 2. And a 2 on ultra gives us South China C1 and the bone-ins. Alright, South China C1 and the bone-ins. So here is the bone-ins and South China C1, East China C. Oh, I had a marker on there because I don't operate in that area. That's why. Okay, good enough. So only one ultra is really going to help me there if I can get there. We have to roll for weather. We use the black die. And we got a 4. So no weather. Okay. Alright, now we do submarine reinforcement phase. Okay, so we actually have submarine reinforcements coming out of Dutch Harbor. S-18 and S-23. They are not very good subs, don't have a lot of endurance, but they'll be working up here in the Aleutians. So they come out of Dutch Harbor. So here at Dutch Harbor we put them in the broom box. Okay. And at Pearl Harbor we have Guard, Grampus, Grayback, and Grenadier. There's Grayback, Grenadier, Grampus, and Gar. So they go in the broom box here at Pearl Harbor. Alright. We have to withdraw Dolphin, Argonaut, Plunger, Pompano, and Tautog. So let's see if any of these guys are here. Cuttlefish and Thresher. Here is Gudgeon, Pollock, and Grayling. So none of them. So Pompano, they have to return to base. So these guys are going to be returning to base. Narwhal, he's not one of them. Tautog, he's got to come back. Argonaut, he's got to come back. So I got to find these subs and they'll be returning to base. In fact, I can go ahead and mark these guys. Pompano, he needs to return to base. This is so I don't forget. They do the voluntary return. Tautog returns. I need Plunger, Argonaut, and Dolphin. Here's Dolphin down here. Trout. Plunger, he's coming back to base anyway. And Argonaut, he's coming back to base. Yep. Okay. So the guys, when they get back to base, they don't go into repair hold. They return to the west coast. Okay. So that's gonna get a lot of my subs are gonna come off when I got these new ones coming out. Okay, that's my submarine reinforcement phase. Ready submarines. Okay, so we have subs in the pier side box. They move out ready for sea. So we have those 3. And then we're going to have to roll for our other ones. We'll start up here with S-18. He's a 3. He needs a 3 or less. He gets a, oh, he got a 0. All right. Oh, we're going to have somebody come out of Dutch Harbor here. Now we got to roll for S23. He's also a 3 or less. And he gets a 7. He does not. He goes pure side. Okay. Now we'll start with Grayback. He's a 5 or less. He gets a 2. He's coming out. Okay. So Grayback's moving out. Next up is Grenadier. He gets a 9. He's going to pure side. Next up is Grampus. He goes 2. He's coming out. So Grampus comes out. Gar is next. He's also a 5 or less. He got a 1. All right. Man, these guys are all getting out of here. They're fresh. And Triton. He's a 5 or less. He gets a 0. Oh boy. I'm getting all these guys out here. Getting them ready to go patrolling. Okay. That was pretty good. Submarine repair phase. Okay, so we got a roll for these guys. This is Thresher. He needs a 6 or less to move up. We'll use the black die for the repairs. And I gotta get it in the dice tower there. He gets a, oh, he got a 1. He moves up. Okay, Thresher moves up. And this is Cuttlefish. He needs a 4 or less. He gets a 9. So he does not move. He stays there. Okay. That's all the repairs I had. Okay, prep for operations. So we move them up into their operating area. He's going to go return to base. So he's got to go to his transit side. He's a return. He's a return. These two guys, I can either patrol or transit. I'm going to send, he's going to go to his patrol side here. He is 2. And I'm going to move these guys into these areas here. Both these guys have to return to base. And both these guys, he's going to flip over to his transit side. They have to return to base. Okay. Everybody's ready. Patrol movement phase. Subs currently patrol with their patrol side 8 may move to an operating section. Roll for a transit event. Okay, Tambor is moving to the bone ends. All right, we got to do a transit event. He does not get to add 1. So we roll, and let's see, he needs a 5 or less. Oh, he got a 4. All right. So a 4, he does not have to roll for a transit event. Okay, so he made it. Tuna is moving over to the Marianas. He's got a roll. He's a 6 or less. Oh, he got an 8. That's a transit event. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll for our first die roll for the transit event is a 7. And a 7 on work package 1 is this row right here. Now we roll to see what we get. And he gets 8. Oh, goodness, he got a 9. A 9 is blue, spotted, engaged, and damaged. Return to base. Okay, so Tuna got hit. So he is damaged. He has to return, he's spotted. And he gets a return to base. All right. Well, shorten that up. So I only end up with 1 boat on patrol here, and that is Tambor. Okay. He's going to roll. He gets a +1 because of it's an ultra. To see what kind of contact he's going to get here. He rolls and he gets a 0. Well, the +1 for Ultra gets him up to a green. So he's going to be on sparse. And we got to roll. And we get a 2. So a 2 is a C1 on sparse, which is 2, 1, 1. So over here, we're going to have 2, 1, 1. Okay, that's 2 in the A's. There's 1. There's 2. It's 1 in the B. Oops. And 1 in the C. Yeah. Okay. All right. Mark this so I don't forget where he was at, but he's up here in the bone ends. Oh, we have to add Ultra V's. Add 1 ship, I believe, per column. I forgot to do that before, and I want to make sure I do that here during this phase. Right, so Ultra's actually 1 more. Oh no, don't fall over. Almost knocked my cup over. 1 more per cup. He gets 1. B cup's gonna get 1. There. And the C cup gets 1. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, gotta get back into the swing of this. Let's give 1 of 3. I'm gonna be aggressive. And submarine placement. Yep. So I placed my submarine. So this is the Tambor. I'm going to place him here in column A. He is a 4. And so he gets +1. So he can actually reveal, he reveals 1 more than the sub's tactical rating. So he can reveal 5 ships. 4, 5. So he's going to get, all these guys will be revealed. Oh, I got a combat event. I got a 1,000 ton merchant, a 2,000 ton merchant, a destroyer, and a 1,000 ton merchant. Okay, so we got to do the combat event. That's the first thing we do. We're going to roll on it. Our combat event is going to be number 3. All right, number 3 on the combat event. Japanese patrol bomber spots submarine. The submarine is spotted and attacked by a Japanese patrol bomber. If able, attempt a crash dive. I can. He's a 0. If unsuccessful, roll a die immediately on the event aircraft line of the counterattack table and apply the results. Proceed to the endurance check. So I'm not going to get my attack on this group. Okay, we've got to attempt our crash dive. And the crash dive, I believe we have to roll a 0 or less. Checking for that right now. Yep. Let's see. If the result is equal to or less than the crash dive rating, the crash dive is successful. Okay, I got to roll a 0. Here we go. It is 8. So he does not crash dive successfully. So now we move on to the event aircraft table. And we have to see what happens here. This is the event aircraft table. So we roll, and we're going to see what happens. Die roll here. is 5. And a 5 on the event aircraft is green, spotted. So I am spotted, okay? Okay, and then we proceed to the endurance check on the dam bore. Okay, so their aircraft flew over and got me out of there. All right, he is a B. He encountered no enemy contacts. He was aggressive, so he didn't actually encounter because of the combat event. Well, he encountered the aircraft, so I don't think that counts. So it's +1, not damaged. Gets a 7, makes it an 8, so he will have to return to base. All right, so we're gonna bring him back up here, flip him over. He's spotted still, and he is a return to base. Okay. These will go back into the cup. This is the A cup, and the B cup, and the C cup. Okay, that's the end of that. Well, I didn't get much out of that, did I? Okay, that's it for our combat phase. Now we're going to start transit move phase. Okay, so might as well start. We'll go ahead with the Pompano. He's going to move 1, and then he's back at base. He's got to pass a transit check. He's in transit mode, so it is a -1 to the die roll. He gets a 1. He passes. And the Pompano is one of our subs that goes to the West Coast. Okay. Next up here is the Narwhal. Narwhal's moving. 1, 2. And we roll for his transit. And he gets a 1. He also makes it. He is damaged. So he's coming into the Pearl Harbor damaged. So let's see the damage roll right here. He has 7. 7 is moderate damage. Moves into repair box 2. Okay. So we have the Narwhal in. Okay. Next up, we'll bring in Tautog. He goes 1, 2. He rolls for a transit. It's a 3. There's no effect there. And he goes to the West Coast. Okay. Next up, Argonaut. 1, 2. He's a return to base. He rolls for the transit. He gets a 2. He makes it. And the Argonaut goes to the West Coast. Okay. This is the Plunger. He's going to go 1, 2. He moves in there. So only a 9 will cause him an issue. He gets a 1. He makes it. Plunger returns to base, and Plunger goes to the West Coast. Okay. Might as well get Trout out of the way here. 1. He doesn't have to roll for transit. He's not damaged, so he goes into the broom box. Okay. Over here, both these guys are sitting. Okay, so we got Dolphin. 1, 2. He rolls for transit. 3. He makes it, and Dolphin goes to the West Coast. He's out. And then we have Cachalot. 1, 2. He rolls for transit. And he gets a 0. No problems there. And he goes to the broom box. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs on the West Coast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got them all there. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to move these guys that we're ready to move. They can transit out. He's going to move to the Aleutians right here. He does his transit roll. And he gets a 5, no problem. So S18 is out. And now I got these guys coming out of Hawaii. So we're going to start with Triton. We're going to send him, let's see, I'd like to get him a little deeper. We'll go 1, 2. He's in the Marshalls. He has to roll for the transit area. He gets a, oh, he got a 9. He got a transit. Okay, so we got to roll now. See what's he going to get. He gets a 0. That's good. That's on the top line. And he gets a, oops, put it in the star. He gets a 5. And a 5 is 0, no event. So he makes it. So he gets through. So he's here in the Marshalls. All right. We have Gar coming out. He's going to go 1, 2. He's also going to come in here. He rolls. He gets a 4. No problem. All right. I've got the Grampus. He's coming the same way. That's 3 subs there. He rolls. He gets a 0. He's okay. Trying to get these guys to filter out of here. One more this way. 1, 2. This is Dolphin. He rolls for the transit. He gets a 2. Roll the black die. Doesn't matter. But there he is. They're all staging up here in the Marshalls. All right. Now I got Plunger coming out. He's going to go this way. 1, 2. So he's up here in the North Pacific. 8 or 9 will cause the event. Oh, he got an 8. Okay, so now we got to roll. So for the transit, he gets a 2. So that is the top row again. And a 2 and a 2. That's the no event. Okay. So he makes it. Plunger's there. Now we have Grayback. He's going the same way. 1, 2. Again, an 8 or 9. Oh, he got an 8. Okay, we got to roll. Here we go. He gets a 7. Okay, so a 7 on the second row, and he gets a 6. So a 7. And 6 is no event. Woo, made it. Okay. All right. Next up is Gudgeon. He's going to go 1, 2 also. Transit is 9. He got picked up. Okay. Oh, that's a bad way to go. Okay, 2 though. That's the first row. And a 0. That's a no event. Okay. And we have Pollock. He's going the same direction. And he gets a 9. They picked him up. Okay. We roll a 2. Again, the top row. And a 5. That's a nothing. So he made it through there. That's been a bad zone for us. Okay, I got 1 sub left, the Grayling. I think I'll bring him. Where do I want him to go? I think I'll move him 1, 2 into the Aleutians. And we'll roll. And it is a 6. He does not get detected. Okay, so he made it. All right. That's all of our transit movements. Conclude our turn face. There's no weather. We don't do a war progress, and so we advance the period. So it goes to week 2. Okay. All right, that was a pretty quick turn. So we probably should go ahead and just continue on, see what we're going to have happen here. Let's see, when do I get rid of those? When do I do that spotting check? Oh, it was right here. So I have to roll for these 2 subs that were spotted, see if they stay spotted or not. 0 to 6. He gets a 4. So he's comes off. He's no longer spotted. And now we try this one. He gets a 6. Okay, so he's no longer spotted. All right. So they can go home now. Okay. Our ultra markers come off. They're no longer in play. We got a lot going on still. Okay, this is week 2. So no war event nor torpedoes, so let's roll for Ultra. And Ultra gives us an 8. And an 8 on Ultra, the Marshalls and the Java C. Marshalls and the Java. Okay. So the Marshalls, I'm right here. And the Java C is down here, which we're not operating in. Okay. Here's the Java C way over here. All right. Now we roll for weather. And we get 3, no weather. All right. Submarine reinforcements, there aren't any. Ready submarine phase. All right, he comes ready for sea. He comes ready for sea. And then we're going to do the 2 here that are in the broom box. So we roll, let's see, his is a 4 or less. He gets a 2. Okay, so Cachalot is ready to come back out. And we have the trout. He gets a 4. And a 4 brings the trout out. So they're all coming out. Now we do our repair box. This is, I need an 8 or less. Out of box 1, he gets a 1. He comes out to the broom box. He needs a 6 or less on the narwhal. He gets a 0. He moves up 1 box. And, whoops. Well, drop my die, of course. All right, here we go. Last roll. He gets a 2. And a 2 gets him out of box 3 and into repair box 2. It is the cuttlefish. Okay. So they moved up. All right, that's our ready and submarine repairs are all done. Prep submarine operations. Okay, so now decide what these guys are going to do up here. Grayling. See, S18 is going to operate here. Grayling, I'm going to put him on his operation side. I don't know if he really needs to move over to the Kuril Islands or not, but I might send him over there. Here, I want these guys to, he's going to return to base. He's a return to base. Okay. I want these guys to get out here some. So I'm going to have the Pollock move. I need to get down in the I can get these guys into the Marianas right here. It's in the Carolines. And somebody's going to stay here in the Marshalls for sure. Maybe 2 of them there. I could bring the Pollock, could switch to patrol side and move in there, or I can transit him, but I think I'll patrol him into there. He's going to patrol up to here. Grayback. He's going to patrol down to the Bonins. Plunger might just stay there. These guys are all going to go to patrol mode, but they're going to move out into these two areas here and leave somebody there for sure. Okay, nice. I think we're ready. So everybody's set. So now we can do patrol movement phase. So I'm going to move Plunger down here. He has to do a transit move check. That's a 6 or less, he'll get detected. I mean, sorry. A 0 to 5, he's passes. Plunger made it through there. Okay. Grayback is going to move up here to the Kuril Islands. He's got to roll 8 or less. He gets a 6. He made it. I got Gudgeon and Pollock. Pollock's going to stay there. I think I'll move Gudgeon down here to the bone ends also. It's a target-rich environment. Let's see what we get. He gets a 2. He made it. So they made their transits okay. All right, so they're all there. Now I got these guys are moving. Triton is coming down to the Carolines. It's an 8 or less. Or 7 or less, and he got 7. He's okay. I got Gar coming over to the Marianas. It's a 6 or less he needs. He gets a 9. Okay, they picked him up. They get a 5 on the table, and then he gets a 5. So a 5 and a 5. So a 5 and a 5 is nothing. Okay. So he makes it in there. Here in the Marianas. I have Grampus and Dolphin. And they're both going to stay in the Marshall Islands because Ultra's working there. And we'll just see what we can find there. Okay. That's all my patrol movement. So now we do search and contact phase. So let's start up here with Grayback. Let's see, he's going to search. He gets a 6. And a 6 is blue. Okay. And then we roll for his 4. And a 4, war package 1 is C2. So C2 in blue is 4322. Okay, big one. 4322. Here we go. 1. Actually pulled 2, so I'll go ahead and put them down. 2. 3. 4. You get 3. 1. 2. Wow. 3. It's 2. 1. 2. And 2 over here. Would be 1 and 2. Okay. This is up here in the Kuril Islands with Grayback. He's going to line up on column B. Let's see what we find over here. He'll be aggressive so he can reveal 5 ships. We're going to reveal, let's see. Alright, so we know there's a no solution there in column C, but I'm going to pick up, I want to see what this guy is. Oh, he's a big ship. 1. We got to reveal 5. 1, 2, destroyer. 3, 4, another destroyer. 5. 9,000 tons over there. Okay. All right, I got to pull 2 destroyers and an AP, see what they are. So let's start with the 2 destroyers. Column A destroyer, he is a 6.2, so I got a break there. I got rid of one that was a lot heavier. And on this one, oops, I'll take that one. It flipped out of the bowl. I didn't see it. What is it? Oh, a 5.5. All right. That's not so bad. Now I need this AP up here. Let's see what he is. He is, well, I thought it was a 20,000 ton, but it's a 12,000 ton. Okay, so that comes out back to column C. Okay. So, I got a 9,000 ton, I got a 12,000 ton. So, that 9,000 ton don't look so bad now. So now I place my TDC markers. And I'll have, oops, 4 of those. So we're going to mark 1, 2, 3. I'm not marking them destroyers because I don't care what they are. I ain't not attacking them. Okay, so we flip this. It is a 0. Well, okay. This one is a -1. And this one is -1. Okay. He may be the ship I go after now. His defense is going to be a little better. He's going to get 2.5 on that. I'll make him a tough target though at 4. I may have to go after the 9,000 ton at 0 or the 3,000 ton at -1. Yeah, I think, let's see. I'm not going to split this. I'd like to get that 12,000 tonner, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to have to go after this 3,000 ton. He's got the least defense with these sorry old torpedoes I got. So that makes him a 6. -2 because of the torpedoes is 4. Okay. His defense is 1. Let's see. SW value is 2.5. TDC marker modified for attack posture is -1. So he had 1 and 2.5 is 3.5. -1 is now 2.5 -1 for my TDC because I'm aggressive makes him 1.5. So 2.5, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5. He's at 1.5. All right. So 1.5. This is where I always get confused. Okay, so we're at 1.5. We round it up. It's 2, and then we do our subtraction. 4 -2, so I'm 2. I need a 2 or less for my hit. Well, here we go. Come on. I need a 2 or less. Come on. Come on. I get, oh yes, I get a 1. Okay. Now we get to roll for my torpedo damage. It is a -2. It's a 3,000 ton ship. -2. Now I need a big number. And I get 2. So deflating to have to do that. A 0. Nothing. They bounced off. Okay, here comes the counterattack. He has 2.5, and we round that up, makes it a 3 on the counterattack. So he's going to be a 3, and he gets +1 because I'm aggressive to the die roll. So he gets, it's a 3, +1 is a 4. On a 3 is 0. So no effect. Okay. So I dodged the escorts, and that's where I'm going to withdraw because there's too many opportunities here for these guys to turn around and become, there could be 3 more destroyers here, and I don't want to get into that. So he's going to withdraw. So he has to do his endurance check. He is a B, and for his endurance he is, let's see, -1, nope, I'm a +1 because I made contact. He gets a 6. +1's a 7. So he has to go home. Okay, so he gets a return to base. And that's it for the gray back. He's done. All right. This one goes back to A. These 2 into B. And these 2 into D. And destroyer and a destroyer and a larger ship. Okay. That took care of Grayback. Now we have Grayling and S18 up here in the illusion. So Grayling's going to start. He's going to roll for contact. He gets a 7. Well, 7 is blue. We'll put a marker up here. And we're going to roll to see. He gets a 0, which makes it a C1. And a C1 on blue is 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 2 here. 1. 2. And he gets 1 over here. 1. Okay. I'm bringing this guy in here. This is the Grayling. I'm bringing him in on column B. All right, I can reveal 5. So we're going to reveal these 2 first. 1, merchant at 4,000 tons. 2, merchant at 5,000 tons. Going to go over here. 3, a 1,000 ton. 4, oh, an AP. It's going to be a big one. I'm going to go A again. Dang it, got a destroyer. Okay. All right, so I got to pull for a destroyer. It is, oh, it's a good one. It's as good as the one that was on there. All right, and we got to pull for an auxiliary ship. And it is a 7,000 ton. Okay, that goes back into C. Oops. C. Okay. Well, that's nice, but my tonnage is best right here, but I do have to deal with that big old destroyer. He's a good one, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be a 6, -2 for my torpedoes, makes me a 4. He is a 2, and he gets 3 for the, oh, I got to do my TDCs. before I do all that. Okay, so we're going to identify 4 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we got. This one is +1. This one is +2. Come on. +2. Man, horrible. I got a 0. I got to go over there. That's my best shot now. He's going to be a 3. And a 3 makes 6. I'm at 4. I get a -1. So his 6 comes down to 5. I'm at a -1. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fire. So we're gonna go to the endurance table here. So I made contact, didn't encounter anybody, so I get a -1. I was aggressive, so that's 0. So he rolls, he gets a 4, and a 4 on a B is not good enough. He's got to go home. Okay, so he gets a return to base. Well, that one didn't turn out to be anything. Wow, bad solutions. This one comes off. This one comes off. That destroyer ruined me. Looked like I was having a pretty good draw till I got to there. D. Okay, that leaves me with the S18. He's gonna roll for his encounter. He gets a 7, and a 7 is blue. And they get a 3, and a 3 is C2. Okay. C2 is 4322. 4322. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And it's 3 over here. 1, 2. Wow. 3. 2. 1, 2. He gets 2 over here. 1 and 2. All right. So we'll bring the S18 in here on column A on this guy. He can reveal 3. He's going to do them all here. 1, 2,000 ton merchant. 1,000 ton merchant. And 4,000 ton merchant. Okay, he gets 2 TDC markers. He'll put 1 on the 2,000 ton and 1 on the 4,000 ton. Okay. The 2,000 ton is a +1. Man. This one is a 0. Well, okay. I got 3. -2 makes me a 1. He's a 2. -1 makes him a 1. So it's a 0, 0 solution right now. Okay. 0, 0. I get a -1 on my die roll. Means I got to roll a 1 or a 0 to hit him. Well, with these guys, let's roll it. He needs a 1 or a 0 to hit. He gets a 4. So he misses. Okay. There's no counterattack. We pull these up. And I got to reveal 3 more. And the first 2 I have to reveal are the Rising Suns. There's an AC. And here's a Destroyer. And we're going to see what this guy is. Another Merchant. 2,000 tons. So we got to replace the Destroyer. He gets a matching. No better, no worse. And for that AC, the Zuma. I do not believe I replace him. He stays there. It's AOs and AMs, I think, or APs and AOs. Something like that. The Zuma stays there as an AC. 10,000 tons would be nice. I can pull 2 TDC markers. So he gets one on that guy. One on the big guy over there. See if I get a -3, it might help me. I got a -1 here. And I get a +3, so we're definitely not going there. Okay. So I am 3 -2 makes me a 1. He is a half on his defense. He is a 2, so he's 2.5. -1, -1 more because it's a reattack. So he's at 2.5, 1.5. Now he's at a half. So that makes him 0. I'm a 1. So now I'm at 1 to 0. And I get to, okay, I need a 1 or a 0, and it's -1 to the die roll. I get a 6. Another miss. Okay, they do their counter attack. They have a half. They round up. It's 1. That's where he's at. He's going to be on a column of 1. And we roll, and he gets a +1 because I was aggressive. And a 0. That's good. +1. That is a 1, so that's nothing. So he does not hit me. All right, these come off. That's the end of that. I got to roll for my endurance. He's a D. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And he gets, oh, he got a 0. And a D on a 0 is good enough to stay. -1. Yep. So he's not going to return to base. He's staying out there and patrolling. All right. See, these two come off. These two and these two. Goes back in the cup. All right. That's it for the Aleutians. Now we're in the North Pacific with the Pollock. He's going to roll for his contact. He gets a 7. And a 7 for him is also in the blue. All right, so now we roll and we get a 0, which is a C1. A C1 on the blue is 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Oh, interesting. These could be anything. Okay, so the Pollock, he's a little bit, let's see, kind of like to put him in the B column and see what we can reveal. We can reveal up to 4 ships. We're going to start here. 1, 1,000 ton merchant. 2, combat event. And coming over here, 3, merchant, 4,000 tons. And over here, merchant, 5,000 ton. Okay, now we got to roll for the combat event. It's going to be combat event 0. Combat event 0. Target lumbers into way. A Japanese ship suddenly crosses the path of 1 or more torpedoes. Conduct the combat phase normally. But prior to conducting the first attack round, choose any face-down red ball flagged ship in this or an adjacent column, reveal it, and determine if it is sunk. To do this, roll a die and add the current torpedo value on the correct target size line of attack results. Continue the attack round normally. Okay. Oh, he's the only, was it red flag? Red ball flag in this column or adjacent. Ah, so I can see what's going to happen here. Okay. All right. So I revealed 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This comes off on the beak up. All right. TDC markers, I get 3. So we're going with 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go. This one is, oh, -3 over there. That's nice. 0, +3. Yeah, we're firing at this guy for sure. The 4,000-ton merchant. Okay. So I'm going to fire everything there. But before I do, I can fire on this red ball. On another red ball ship that I haven't revealed. Any red ball flagged ship in this or an adjacent column, reveal it and determine if it is sunk. Add the current torpedo value on the target size, line of the results. Well, we're going column C. Oh, it's a destroyer. Okay, I gotta roll. Who knows though, he might have come right over there and fired my torpedoes. And we'll see if he's sunk or not. He's a 2,000 ton, that's a C. He crosses the path of my torpedoes when I fired them. And for him, that's going to be a -2 to this die. It's my black die. It is a, shoot, it's a 1. Jeez, missed him. I had a free shot at a destroyer and missed it. Okay, here I have a 4. -2 for my torpedoes is a 2. He's a 2. He's 1 column over, makes him a 3. -3 for the TDC. He's now 0. 0. Does he get to add that one now? I think so. Let's see. I don't know. I think I would because we've revealed him. So he would make that 2, 4, 5, -3 is a 2. I'm a 2. That's a 0. We fired. I get -1 to the die roll. I need a 1. I got a 0. Hey, I hit the 4,000-ton ship. Let's see if we can do something. -2 to the die roll. And it is a 3. -2 is a 1. And a 1 is damaged. Well, I damaged him. Okay. I damaged this guy. Okay. He's come off. They're doing their counterattack, which is 2. And what else? Counterattack. SW value, he's a 2. Number of red boxes. Oh, I forgot about that before. 2. This red box is 1, makes him a 3. So he's a 3. I'm aggressive. All right. So he's doing a counterattack. He's on row 3. He gets +1 for my attack posture. Okay, so here he comes. He gets a 7. And he gets +1 because I'm on a, so that makes that an 8 on column 3 is damaged. So he damaged me. All right. So the Pollock takes the damage. He's going to be returning to base. And we'll put him over here. He withdraws. That's done. And I did not get to finish off that damaged ship, so he gets out of there. That's too bad. Had a shot at 1. 4 into the A cup. These 2 into the B cup. C cup and D cup. And back to my destroyer cup. Alright, that's it for the Pollock. Now we have the plunger and the gudgeon. So the gudgeon's going to roll first here for contact here in the bone ends. And he gets a 0. And a 0 is nothing. And he rolls. Oh, he got another 0. That's a submarine contact. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got to find what to do there now. This is my first sub-on-sub contact. Ooh. Okay, sub versus sub, 14.6. We'll learn this one together. Okay. Make a die roll. -1 if the submarine is spotted, -1 if the submarine is damaged, and +1 if the submarine has radar. None of those. If the result is 0 to 2, the enemy has spotted the player's submarine. If it's 3 to 9, the player's detected the enemy. Well, we have no modifier, and it is 7. I detected his submarine. Okay. Conduct 1 attack using the standard attack posture. Following attack, total the follow for the attacking submarines. Attack rating, he's a 6, that's the gudgeon. No skipper, no shallows, no storms. -2, so I'm a 4. Okay. For the target defense rating of this, its defense rating for the target submarine. How do I know that? Okay, gotta look this up. So there is 4 submarines available. Here's the enemy submarine table, and there's 4 that are available. I'm in February of 42. None of them have been withdrawn yet. So these are my 4 submarines, enemy submarines. I got them in my hand here. We're gonna shake them up and shake them up. And kind of mix them, I hope. And draw 1. And it is the I-64. Okay. So it's an older submarine that I've come across here with the Japanese. All right. Now, that's his defense is a 2. So I'm a 6. So here we go again. My attack rating is a 6. My torpedo value makes me a 4. Okay. His defense rating is a 2. I get a TDC marker. So let's see what I get here. And it is a, oh good, it's a -2. So that makes him a 0. So now I'm a 4. So I get a 4 to 0, 0 to 4 to roll. Subtract the targets. The roll is less than or equal to the result. The target has been hit. Hit. Okay, so let's see. Need a 0 to 4. Come on, boys. Hit this submarine. Hit this submarine. Nope, it's a 6. We missed. Okay, so we missed him. That's the end of the submarine combat. It's over. All right. That's that. He comes off. The gudgeon's got a roll for endurance. He gets a 3. He gets a he was not aggressive, so he's a 3. So a 3 on the endurance for a B is he passes. So, yep. Okay. So the gudgeon will stay out. He was here in the bonus, so he'll be there. Now we have plunger. He's going to roll for his encounter. He gets a 7, and 7 for him is also a, oh, this is a task force. Okay, so now we roll, and we get a 0, which is a C1. A C1 in the red, not a task force, is 4, 3, 3, 2. Wow, that's a big one. 4, 3, 3, 2. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 on the C. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 2 over here. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So this is the plunger. I think we're going to keep him in column A. We can reveal, he'd be aggressive, so we can reveal 4 ships. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, destroyer, and a 4. Another 1,000 ton over there. All right, got to pull for a destroyer. My destroyer is a small one, thank goodness, 1,000 ton. So he's not near as dangerous. Okay. Get my markers, I can have 3. So we'll put in 1, 2, 3. All right, this one comes off the board because it's a, can't get a spotting on it. Okay, I have, oh good, -2, that's good. And a -1 and a -1. So we're launching everything right here at this guy. So he's a defensive 1. He gets a half for there, so he's a 1.5. I have a 4, -2 is 2. He is 1.5, rounds up to 2, -2 for the TDC, makes it a 0. So right now I get either 0 to 2, and I get the -1 off the die roll. 0, hey, may have hit that guy. Okay, now we get to roll to see. Come on, -2, this one. Oh, a 6, this might be okay. It's a 2,000 ton ship. 6 is 4, that is sunk. I sunk a ship. Yay! The crew goes wild. The plunger puts 1 down. This guy comes off. We sunk 2,000 tons, so I come over here. I get to add 2,000 tons. 1, 2. Add a ship to my list. Okay. Come back over. He's gone. Goes back in the A cup. These come off. And see if they're going to be able to attack. He's a 0. He's a half, so makes him a 1. He's a 1. My defense is, let's see, back over here for the counterattack. He gets his ASW. Number of red boxes. Ooh, 4. That makes it tough. So he's a 4.5. My defense is 2. It makes him a 2.5 and round up, makes that a 3. He gets a +1 on his right. So roll for the counterattack. So he's got 4.5. So that's 5 minus 2. He's on the row 3. He gets +1 because I was aggressive. 6 makes that a 7. So he's a 3 and a 7 is spotted. So he is now a spotted submarine. Plunger is. Okay. Well, I can tell you we're withdrawing. We sunk a ship and we're getting out of there. We're going to roll for endurance check. And it is a 8. So he fails that. So he has to go return to base. So plunger here in the bonus is going back to base. All right. These guys go back into the A cup, B cup, C cup, D cup, and destroyer cup. Okay, now now we're in the Marshall Islands. No, now we're in the Marianas. We're gonna roll for the GAR. His encounter check is a 6, and a 6 is blue. Okay, and we roll, and it is a 6, and a 6 is a C2. C2 on blue is 4322. 4322. One, 2, 3, 4, 4. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was brutal. 2, 1, 2, and 2. 1, 2. Okay. So we're going to bring the GAR in. Whew. He's coming in A. I'm try to avoid these guys. This one I can go ahead and take off. Okay. And can reveal 5 ships. Here we go. 1, 2, 5,000 ton, 4,000 ton, 2,000 ton, 1,000 ton. We'll take this top one. Oh, a 10,000 ton AP. Okay, we got to draw for that. And he gets 8,000 ton. Goes back into B. Okay. Well, I think I'm going after this 5,000 ton. He's got no combat defense. Didn't pull up anybody there. If I can put my TDC markers, I get 4. Hope we get something good on one of these 2 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So on the 5,000 tonner, oh, a -2, that's nice. And a -1 on the 4,000 ton. +1 and a -1. Okay. Well, he's definitely, he could split these guys now and take 2 shots. A 3, he would be a 3. That makes him a 1 though. Yeah, I'm going after the 5,000 ton with all my torpedoes. So 6 makes him a 4. He's a 2 -2 is 0, so I get a 0 to 4, and I get to subtract 1 from the die roll for the hit, because I'm aggressive. 3, we hit him. Okay, -2 on this one for the torpedoes. I got a 4, shoot. That's a 2 on a 5,000 ton. I damaged him, okay. He's damaged. I'm not giving this one up. Okay, I got to reveal 4 more, but only in these 2 columns. So we get another destroyer and another merchant, 9,000 tons over there. These come off. Now there's a destroyer, but I got to pull for it and see what it's really going to be. Hopefully it'll stay light like that. Oh no, I pulled a good one for the Japanese. Yep, this is the B cup. Okay, I gotta deal with him, but I'm going after that damaged ship. All right. So now that adds another modifier. Okay, I'm a 6, -2 is a 4. Oh, I gotta pull new TDC markers before I go any farther. Can pull 4 of them. 1, 2, and you know what? Let's put them over here. 3. Go for these big guys too. 3, 4. Never know. Well, the damaged guy, what's he get? +1, figures. +2 on that 4,000 ton, that's no good. 8,000 ton, +2, wow. A 0. I think I'm better off staying here. That's about the same there, and I get the damaged marker, get the damaged modifier. Okay. So I'm a 4 for my attack round. And he is a 2, and he gets 3. That makes him a 5 with that destroyer there. So he gets a 5. It's -1 because it's a reattack 0, -1 because I'm aggressive. So now he's a 4. -1 because he's damaged, he's a 3. Shoot, I can't get an attack on him. Nope, I pulled the wrong daggone. No attack, so there won't be any counterattack. We withdrew. Okay, roll for my endurance. It is a 5, which means he has to go home. The Gar will return home here in the Marianas. So he damaged the ship, but he did not sink a ship. That's too bad. We had a chance. And then really bad draw for my TDCs on the reattack. Okay. All right, that brings us to the Grampus, and we're here in the Marshall Islands. All right, so first one, we add 1 to the die roll. He gets a 5, makes that a 6. That's an orange. And now he rolls, and he gets a 2, which is a C1 on the orange, which is 3, 2, 1. All right. 3, 2, 1, so we add 1 to each one of these. So it makes it 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, wow, 3, 1, 2. What a lousy draw. Okay, this is Grandpa's. He's coming in on the A column right here. All right. He can reveal 5. Well, 1 destroyer. There's an AP, 2 destroyers. There's a merchant. Might as well find out, right? 3 destroyers. Well, let's find out. Maybe they're not that tough, you know. First destroyer is a 2. Second one is a half. And this guy is, oh, a 3. Okay, I'm going to withdraw. I don't even care what that other ship is. I'm not taking a chance against all that. Too many destroyers on that round. That one's over. B comes off. And C comes off. Got a roll for his. He encountered no enemy contacts. It's a -1. Rolls in 8. He has to go home. So running from all those guys, he's going home. Now I got the Dolphin who's out here. He's going to roll for his contacts. He gets a 0. +1 is a 1. That is green. And he's going to be a 3, which is a C2. C2 on the green is 3, 2, 1, 1. Because it's ultra, makes it 4, 3, 2, 2. 4, 3, 2, 2. 1. Oops, flip that over. 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay. This is the Dolphin. He's coming in on column A. Right here, he's got 4 ships. He can detect 3 of them. He's aggressive. 3,000 tons, 2,000 tons, 1,000 tons. Okay. We can look at 2 of these with his targeting computer. It's a 1 and 2. He gets +1, 0. Okay, well, looks like that's our guy. There's no anti-subs, so he's going to start 4 minus 2 for my torpedoes is 2. I get -1 to that. To his 1 makes it a 0. All right, I'm thinking always better to look at the book, make sure I'm doing my modifiers right. Yeah, all TDZs have a -1 on, so that's a 0. So I'm at 0 to 2, and -1 for the die. He gets 5. It's a 3. He missed. Okay. These 2 come off. We reveal 3 more. Do this one. 1. Uh-oh. Aircraft. 2. 3. Makes that a 3. It's going to make me a 0 to hit, most likely. Well, pull our TDC markers. Get 2 of these guys. I'm going to put 1 here. I'm staying in this column because... So I get a -1 and a +2. Shoot. Okay. So he's a 2. He's going to start, because of the aircraft, he gets 3 minus 1 makes it 2 minus 1 because it's a reattack makes it 1 minus 1 because I'm aggressive is 0. So I'm at 2 to 0, and so I need to, oh, I rolled a 0. So we score a hit on this 2,000 tonner, and it's minus 2 to the die roll, and I get a 5. Minus 2 is a 3. And a 3 sunk. All right. Hey, we hit the small ship, but we'll take it. So I sunk a 2,000 ton. All right. So we get 2,000 tons more, and I get another ship. All right. And he's off the board. He's come off. Hey, that worked out. What do you know? The Dolphin gets a hit. Okay, they're coming back at me. He's a 2 on his ASW. And he gets in the red boxes here in the Marianas. He gets 1, makes him a 3. So he's at 3. And he gets +1 because I was aggressive. And +1 if it's a reattack round. It was. So he gets +2. Oh, he's 7. +2 is a 9 on 3. 9 damaged. So the Dolphin gets damaged. He'll be going home. He's damaged. They both these guys are going to have return to bases on them because they're damaged. That's it for the Marshall Islands. One more. It's down here in the Carolines with the Triton. Clean up the board. The A cup, B cup, C cup, D cup. Okay, here we go. Last one with the Triton. He gets a 5. And a 5 is orange. And he gets a 8. Ooh, 8 is task force. On orange is task force. 1, 2, 2, 3. So he gets a 1. He gets 2. 2. It's 2 on this one. 1. 2. He gets 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Who is this? The Triton. He's a pretty good sub, but man, that's nasty over there. Yep, we'll put him in column B. We'll see what he reveals. That one's going to go away off of B. Reveals 5. 1, 2. Oh, there's a big one. There's a destroyer. Oh, and a cruiser. Oh, a warship. Yeah, but he's tough. Man, is he tough. Okay, we gotta find out what the destroyer is here. This is off the B cup. Okay. Oh, it was off the C cup. I gotta put that back. C cup. He gets a, oh, it's a weak one. Okay. All right. Hey, look at there. He has no ASW. Oh, I got to pull for an AP. This could even be bigger. He's got a tanker traveling with these guys. This one is, oh, a 12,000 ton. Okay, that's the guy I want right there, for sure. I can have 4 TDC markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see what we got. +1, a 0, -2, -1 makes him a 0. I really like the looks of that ship right there, man. That's the one I really like the looks of, right? I guess I should replace that. CA ship, see what it really is. Oh, it is identical. There it is, though. The Otago. It's at column C. Okay. You don't get this very often. So, it's the same for either one of them. He's a little bit bigger tonnage, but he's harder to hit. I'm going after this AV. Okay. I'm a 6, -2 is a 4. He is a 4. He gets a half, 4.5. Rounded up as 5. I'm at 4. I get -1 here, so we're 0. We're 0, 0, and 0, 0. And I get, so I need a 0 to 1 on my roll. I get a 6. So I did not get him. We pull these off. I don't think he can get me because he's only got a half. And where are we operating out of here? They get 2 reds. That gives him 2.5, makes him a 3. I'm a 3. That's a 0. Oh, he might be able to. He's a 0. He gets +1 on his die roll. Oh, crap. That's a 9. Makes it a 10. He damaged me. I'll be dang. And I wanted another shot at that guy. Okay, the Triton got damaged. Get a damage marker. Alright, Triton's damaged. He's going. He has to return to base because of that. He's not staying out there, so he's going to go return to base. All right. This goes to the A cup. And the D cup. Wow. A, B, C, A, and D, D. All right. It's all my patrols. Transit movement phase. S18, he's staying there. He's actually on patrol, not on transit. This is the Grayling. He's coming home, 1, 2. So we roll for a transit. 8 or 9 will get him. 6, he made it. He is not damaged, so he goes into the broom box. All right, next up. And got to put him back because he is not in transit yet. Doing these transits. This is the transit. He's coming 1, 2. He'll be down here. So a 9 will catch him. It is a 9. Okay, so we roll again. It's a 9 again. Uh-oh. A 9 and a 0. Wow. Okay, so on a 9, a 0 is still no event. Okay, so he makes it here. He's still trying to return to base. All right. This guy's got to return to base. He's going 1, 2. He's down here. He came from the Marianas. Yep, so it's a 9 and an 8. Okay, he made it there. He's on a return to base. Gotta check he's damaged, see if that affects that on that transit event. If it is on its transit side, you can subtract 1. That's what it was. Okay. He makes it to there. I got nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, now I got these guys coming out. S18, he's on his transit. He's going to go 1, 2. So a 9 will catch him. Nope, he made it. Okay, so he's there. He can patrol and cure all islands. Right. Now I got the trout coming out. He's going to go 1, 2 into this area. And the transit is, nope, he's made it. So he's over here in the transit area. All right, and I have the cachalot. He's coming out 1, 2 down to the Gilbert Islands. He gets a 2. He made it. So he's safe down here. He'll be on patrol. And then I have the Grenadier. He's going to go 1, 2 to the North Pacific. And 8 or 9. 1. He made it. Okay. So he's on patrol up here. He's operating here. All right. That's it for those. Transits are done. I don't have anybody spotted on the board. We advanced to week 3. Oops. And that's the end. All right. Okay. Whew. I know we played 2 weeks, though. Made for a long term. The second one had a lot going on it. The first one, not much. So, all right. So we'll call it here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. As always, leave your comments. Give me that thumbs up. And like the video, of course. And I'll see you guys for the next one. All right, everybody. Have a good one.